In this video, I want to show you how to set up proximity alarms on the Garmin GPSMAP 64 series. To get the full effect of proximity alarms, you want to make sure that tones are enabled on your GPS. Mine are turned off right now, but I can turn them on by selecting Setup, Tones, and then the first item in the list, I want to change that from off to on. Now I can hit menu twice, go back to my main menu, and select proximity alarms from the list. The only option that we have here is to create an alarm, so we can go ahead and press enter, and it's going to ask us to select a point around which we want to create that alarm. So you can select a point on the map, you can use a recently found point, you can use a geocache, waypoint, anything from your POI database or anything else that you see here on this screen. So I'm just going to use the map screen that's going to bring me here, and I want to set up a proximity alarm around where I am right now. Now, if you wanted to use the map screen to get to a different point, you could just use the rocker pad down there at the bottom, in to zoom in, out to zoom out, but I'm just going to use where we currently are. All I need to do is press enter, and it's going to bring me to this screen, and it wants me to set the radius of my proximity alarm in miles. I want to set the radius to 1 mile, so I'm going to move down to my arrow key here, move over to the ones column, select 1, and now it's going to be set for 1.00 miles. Now when I press done down at the bottom, a couple of things are going to happen. Number 1, it's going to save that point as a waypoint accessible from my waypoint manager. Number 2, it's going to save the proximity alarm. And number 3, that proximity alarm is going to go off because I'm using the point of where we are right now. We are within that 1 mile radius. So I'll hit enter. You can watch and hear what happens. So there is our proximity alarm going off. That's what that's going to look and sound like and alert you when you get too close to a certain point. We're back on our proximity alarm menu now. You can go up and press enter to create another alarm. There's the one that we just made. We can press enter to view a few options here. First option is to change radius. That's going to bring us back to this screen. It's currently set to 1 mile. You can make it larger or smaller. Second option is view map. It's going to show you that point on a map. And the third option is delete. It's going to delete just that one individual proximity alarm. If we go back out to this menu, you can arrow up to create another alarm, or you can press the menu button, and that's going to give you some more options. The first one is disable all alarms. So if you have a few of them saved, you can turn them all off or turn them all on. You can't just turn some of them off. Second one down is delete all. That's just going to remove all of the proximity alarms that you have saved. Keep in mind though, even if you delete all, it is still going to keep them saved as waypoints. So you can go into your waypoint manager and delete those as well. Third item in the list is change units. So when we set our radius, we set it in miles, but you can also pick a different unit of measurement from this list. And the final item that we had was set up alarm tones. So you can have different tones based on if you are approaching or leaving the proximity alarm zone. You can go through here and play with that a little bit, find some tones that you like. So that is a quick look at using proximity alarms on the Garmin GPSMAP 64 series.